Hello, this is Sal. In today's video, we will configure IP version 6 static and default routes. A static route is a route that is entered manually by the network admin in order to create a route that is reliable and safe. There are 4 different static routes we will be showing in today's video. A recursive static route, a directly attached static route, a fully specified static route, and a default route. Now let's examine the network and evaluate the need for static routing. Here, by looking at the topology diagram, we can see that there are 4 networks in total. We have a network here, 2, 3, 4, 5 networks. And if we look at router 1, we can see that there are 2 networks are directly connected to router 1. This is router 1. This is the network directly connected through this interface here, and this is the second network. And 3 networks are connected to router 2, and 2 networks are connected to router 3. For router 2, 1 network here, 1 network here, and 1 network here, and as for router 3, there are 2 networks. And as for router 1, it will require 3 static routes. From network router 1, the networks are not directly connected to router 1, and he needs to we need to configure a static route to is 1 network here, and 1 network in this side, and 1 network here. So for router 1 is 3 networks. For router 2, there are only 2 networks are not directly connected to it, and 1 here and 1 here. And as for router 1, just like router 3, just like router 1, 2 networks. 3 networks. The one here, 1, 2, and 3. There is a command we must configure before we start configuring the router to forward IP version 6 packets. So on router 1, if I run this command, enable show, I ran it already on the routers, show run, and the command is IP version 6 unicast routing. The same here on router 2, show run, and I ran it the same here also on router 3. IP version 6 unicast routing. Whenever you are dealing with IP version 6 and you need to configure the network, you must run this command, IP version 6 unicast routing. Now, an IP version 6 unicast address is an identifier for a single interface on a single node. A packet is sent to a unicast address is delivered to the interface identified by the address. Now on router 1, I will configure on each network is not directly connected to router 1 a recursive static routes. The recursive static route requires 2 routing table lookups, because first it must look in the routing table for the destination network and then look up the other hop router or the gateway. On router 1, configure terminal. Now we want to configure, it's not IP version 4. Even if we run IP route, we don't have anything to route, nothing configured with IP version 4. So we start our configuration by typing IP version 6 and then route. Now we want to configure the recursive static route from router 1 to the networks are not directly connected to it, and we have 3 networks, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here. So we start the command with IP route. I start with this network here, 2001 colon 3 colon 1 slash 64. 2001 3 colon 64. And from router 1 to reach to router 3's network on the other side, this is its next hop, or this is its gateway. So we configure for this IP address here, the IP address for this interface here of 2001 ABCD colon 1 colon 2. Now we configured the static route to this network here, now to the network of 2001 colon ABCD colon 2 colon /64. IPv6 route 2001 ABCD colon 2 colon sorry about that 64. This is for the network, and this is its gateway or the next hop through this interface of 2001. Now the third network is this network here. So it's a IP version 6 route 2001 2 colon 1 the network /64, and again it's through this interface 2001 enter. Now let's see what we did so far. Show IPv6 route, and it's showing us here these are connected and local networks, and here static route. This is showing us here to the network of 2001.200/64, which is this network here. It can reach it via this interface of, as I mentioned before. And for the second network, a static route of the one here also via this interface, the same interface here, 1 2 3, and the network for this network here and this network here, and the network of the third one, which is 2001, and this network in this side. Now on router 2, I will configure directly attached static route to router 1 local area network and router 3 local area network. And the directly attached static route, it's also, we can say, directly connected static route, uses the exit interface to forward traffic to the intended destination. Like for router 2, here, this is its exit here. This is interface here is its exit, and the same here. So now router 2, we have this network here is not directly connected to it. So in order to reach it, we will configure a static route and use this interface as its exit. So on router 2, configure terminal IP version 6 route to the network of 2001 colon 1 colon /64, and its exit is serial 0/0/0, serial 0/0/0. This is for this network, and the second network is not directly attached to router 2, is this network here. So we run the command IP version 6 route 2001 colon 3 colon /64 for the whole network, and its exit interface is serial 001. Exit. Now show IP version 6 route from router 2, showing us here there's a static, S stands for static, to the network in this side, and it is connected via the serial 000. This one here, and the second one, which is to this network on this side, and via the interface, the exit interface of serial 001. Now, on router 3, we will be configuring a fully specified static route. A fully specified static route is a static route that is configured with an exit interface. Here, this exit interface, and the next hop address. This is the exit interface, and this is its next hop address. We will specify the exit and the next hop with this IP address here for this interface. That's why they call it fully specified static route. Here we will use the exit interfaces and the next hop or the gateway of the router. On router 3, configure terminal, IPv6 route. So now for router 3, there are 3 networks are not directly connected with this network here, and this network here between router 2 and router 1, and this network here on the other side of router 1. So let's start with the network, this network here first. IP version 6 route 2001 colon 2 colon. This is /64 for the network, and its exit interface is serial 001. Serial 001, and the next hop, its gateway or is this interface here, 2001 colon ABCD colon 2 colon 1. This is for this network here. Now to the network on this side between router 2 and router 1, so upper arrow, and here we just modified it. It will have the same next hop or the gateway and the same exit interface, but we will change the network. Sorry about colon 1. I'll move it not to here. So this the IP version 6 address for this network is 2001 colon ABCD colon 1 colon /64. And now upper arrow, the same next hop and the same interface, the same next hop and the same next interface, and to the network on this side, the other side of router 1. So we move the cursor this way, and it's just delete this. So 2001 colon 1 colon /64. Now let's run this command, show IP version 6 route, and as you can see here, it's showing us this S stands for static route to the network of 2001 colon 1. This network here, it went via the next hop of this IP address and via its exit interface, and to the other network here, the other side of router 2, it went through the gateway or the next hop and the same exit interface. And the third one is this network here between router 2 and router 1, and it's the same via the same next hop or gateway and the same exit interface. So now I'll run also on router 3 an IP a static route, the default static route, a recursive default route on router 3. And it is just a simple, only one static route, configure terminal, router IP version 6 route, and it starts like this, colon, colon, and this is kind of like to any network with anywhere, you know, through this interface. It's just like telling the router 1 that router 1 wants to reach any network here, this network, this network, this network, through this interface of 2001 colon ABCD colon 2 colon 1 and show IPv6 route. Now, as you can see it here, and via this interface, I'll run a few pings. Let's minimize this a little bit. Ping, let us start by pinging this interface of 2001 colon ABCD 1 colon 1, and it was a success. Let's ping this interface here, ping 2001 2 colon 1, and it was a success. And this is simply how to configure static routes on IP version 6. As you know, it's very easy. Just follow the rules and nothing to it. And I hope you learned something, a tip or two from this video. Please, if you like it, share the video and subscribe to my channel and give me the thumb up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Have a nice day.